Aloha everybody, today I will tell you how you can avoid that the Google call-only ads ruin your statistics. Google call-only ads are a great advertisement form for everybody that wants to have leads over the phone. But be careful, there's some things you have to look into before you just ruin your whole AdWords statistics. So this is what an advertisement looks like. This is how you set up an advertisement, and Google just wants you to save the ad and then go on. But please make sure you click on this little link down here, Manage Conversion Actions, because it takes you right to this side. And here you can actually set up what is counted and when it is counted as a conversion. So Google of course wants you to add a value here, but be careful. If the value of a conversion is not always the same, it screws up your statistics. So unless all your conversions have the same value, don't add a value here. The call length. The call length means after 60 seconds, Google will add a conversion to your account. No matter if the guy hangs up after 61 seconds and never buys anything, you will still have this conversion in your account. So make sure that you know how long it usually takes to convert a client over the phone. The count, you can either count all conversions or just the unique conversions. All means that conversions that follow within the conversion window that what you will set up next will count as a conversion from a call-only advertisement. And that's not always true, because people call the first time and the next time they just go to your website and buy something. So unless you want this to be counted as a call conversion, you have to go with unique. Just the call is counted once as a conversion. The conversion window, very important. It depends on how much research your clients do. So for example, if you're selling very, very high-end cameras, it probably takes a little while until people buy something. Use this link, see your conversion timeline report, integrate Google Analytics, and you can see how long it usually takes for people to convert from the first impression of your advertisement or the first click on your advertisement to the actual conversion. So check this out and then set the conversion window. And then you have the conversion category. And I gotta tell you, it's kind of weird that they have that there, because the conversion category, all that makes sense to me is purchase, sale, if there's, if people buy directly over the phone, or a lead. And this seems to be the right thing for me here. And then you have other, view of key page, sign up. Here's what I think. Key page doesn't really seem right because it's a call only ad, so people don't even see your site. The sign up, probably not the right thing unless it's only some sort of subscription you want to do over the phone. And other, seriously, other is never a good choice. Then you have the optimization. Allow AdWords bid strategies to optimize bids for conversion. Be careful with that, because most likely this is never a good idea. Google's goal is to get the maximum amount of money out of your pocket with Google AdWords. So their conversion optimization often, but not always, ends up in increasing the CPC. And that's not what you want. You want more conversions through great optimization and not only through increasing the CPC. So let me know if you need any help with this. Put some thoughts into the calls from ads settings. If you're not sure, give me a call or email me at daniel@germangoogleguy.com. Check out my other website, my other videos on my site, germangoogleguy.com. Thank you very much, and aloha.